What's going on, guys? So we are finally back to doing live stream Tuesdays. I know it's been a while. I know I tried to throw one together last week during Harvey. We did that fun little unboxing slash uh, build day for the thing. What was the Dandelion? So what's going on, guys? Obviously, going to do things a little bit different. I'm in the Shoki cave because we just cleaned the living room and I didn't want to get all this mess set up out there. So we are going to be working on the Tristan. I know probably backwards. I can't tell. So what's going on, guys? I can see y'all talking in the chat there. What's going on, Steffi? Backstepped. Tip. What's going on, guys? Steve's here. So how you guys been? I'm going to pull up the chat so I can see it live instead of trying to read it through the thing. So hope you guys had a great one. Obviously, Houston is doing its best to recover from Hurricane Harvey. Lots of areas are still flooded due to the rivers and stuff like that. And the storm itself is finally gone from the U.S. But we obviously have new issues coming up with more storms. So if I keep looking off to the left, it's because this is where my computer is, and the camera is here. So camera, computer, camera, computer. So if I need to read the chat, everything's going to happen over here. I will be tilting down the camera, obviously, to show the build. If you guys, you do the thing. You know how it goes. Actually, the Dandelion review will be coming up tomorrow. Then I can't decide which video I'm going to do for Friday. I've got unboxings and I've got reviews already filmed. I was very busy last week doing things. What's going on here? Sheriff Marine Master. Hello, how are you? If you guys are new here, I try to do build streams on Tuesdays as best I can because Tuesday is a pretty good day for me to do these sort of things. And I went a little bit early today because, frankly, I need to do laundry later on. Drinking some nice Mountain Dew here. So, have any of you guys built the Tristan yet? If so, let me know. And yeah, I've got. You guys have got to see what I've got going on over here. Obviously, I don't have the camera pointed the right way. I've got multiple lights going on. I've got my technically 3 cameras, though the webcam on the computer isn't on. So I've got my time lapse set up here, the webcam set up here, computer set up here. It's a mess. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm not going with a headset, obviously, and I don't know if it's the camera or the computer technically picking me up. So if I sound okay, if I sound really rough, that's what's going on. I'm gonna eventually get like one of the really nice Yeti or Blue Yeti, whatever the heck those microphones are called, for doing these and also podcasts. So I'm gonna look over here. So yeah, you have the Tristan and the Alex. It's gonna be fun to compare them. I want to get the Alex. I haven't seen it available on the shelves lately. Also, I love your Grandpa Gundam you just finished there, bud. So for right now, I'm gonna do the panel lining and all of that. As soon as I find my panel line marker. How about a panel line in chrome? Would that be fun, guys? So I'm going to do some panel lining first, and then I'll show off what I'm doing. This way you guys can just talk to me. You built the Alex. Yeah, it should be a similar build, but as I discussed in the unboxing that'll come up one of these days already, there's only one runner, period, in the Tristan. I mean, that is the same as the Alex. Everybody else is like, it's the exact same build. It's a very similar build, for sure. You just got your paint today, but still no primer. Start painting the MG. Amazing. Nice. Are you talking about the Amazing Red Warrior? Or you, I assume. Now this guy's gonna need a little bit of black paint and stuff like that here and there. I haven't determined if I'm gonna use stickers or not. Turn a pose when shaking his hands. Cool pose. Cool. And I wish I had some music or something to play. As usual. One thing I'm very glad to not have to deal with is the AC constantly making noise. You'll hear it a little bit in the background, but not like because I'm sitting next to it like usual during these live streams. I also gotta be careful not to get any ink or paint on my things here. Oh, I guess I could start the time lapse. You guys forgot to tell me to start the time lapse. Hey, Anthony. What's up? I also found it amusing how people manage to misspell my name even though it says it right there. It's always funny. I don't want to do too much on the gun because it's going to need paint. I like how they give you a gun that literally the whole top half is supposed to be blue. They don't give you any paint for it. Oh, okay. I've already started the time lapse, jerk. Also, why is the lighting changing? One thing I've noticed about this webcam, over time, it just starts doing whatever it wants. It's like, no, stick with the setting. I don't think it can technically get tired, but that's what it seems like it does. Doing lots of panel lines. It's like the gun has all the panel lines. Almost nothing on the actual Gundam. Show me. You're fired. Why is this, like, I'm very orange all of a sudden. See, I covered a little bit, it goes more white. Now it goes really orange. I'm not even this orange. I don't know if the Tristan's really bad. I haven't built it yet. Everybody keeps talking trash about it, though I've heard people actually really do like it. So, I wanted to form my own opinion. I can sit here and go by everyone else's opinion on stuff. I'd never have anything. So that's what I'll always tell you guys. Get it yourself, form your own opinion. I can only give you mine. If you don't like my opinion, well, that's your opinion. Silver bullet open. Hand can use a jig and hand cover. That's pretty cool. I'm working on a model kit. Gundam Tristan from Twilight Axis. What is probably going to go down as the worst quote-unquote anime from Gundam ever, since the episodes don't technically exist. Yeah, like I said, I'm skipping the panel lining part. That's why I'm having it focus on me for right now. I'll turn it down whenever I get to the actual building, though, so you guys can see what I'm working on. If you just want to watch me panel line, that's another story. Personally, I find that fairly well boring to watch. Okay, do the face. Yeah, I thought I was going to be late today. A friend of mine was coming to pick up some pallets I had in the back of my truck. And she said she was on her way. I'm like, oh, crap. I was like, how far away are you? She said, 15 minutes. I was like, okay, very good. There we go. Wish you had Japanese Amazon Prime. As for music, you've got Spotify playlist going. Good. Alas, I am here. I don't think you used the word alas properly there, Straker. Okay, I'm going to paint those thrusters, so I don't want to put a whole lot of panel lining underneath the foot. I bet that's supposed to be black. I bet that's supposed to be black. MG Astra, profile pic. I will say some of this is really strange, like the plastic feels funny. It's probably nothing bad, it just feels a little strange. I don't know why it seems weird. The sun went away a little bit. That's why it's a little darker in here. So I'm sitting there looking, I was like, why is it so dark in here all of a sudden? Oh, clouds. Clouds do that. Oh, it's SD Astra. That's funny. Let's see. I'm not going to do those guys. Yeah, those are the things that are supposed to have yellow and black. That's probably not going to happen. Yeah, there's definitely some trouble zones on this thing I can see for painted details, stuff like that. But then again, it is an HG, so they're not all going to be perfect. And actually, The Patreon pick this month is going to be a good one because somebody wanted to see the Atlas Gundam built. So you're really going to make me paint all the yellow, aren't you? All the yellow. It's the only problem with the Atlas. Lots and lots of painting needs to be done. Yeah, let me panel line all the polycaps. PG Astray has strange proportions. You have strange proportions. Just ordered the Supernova Sandrock today too. Nice. Actually, hopefully very soon, guys, I will be doing a comparison review from the Supernova Ultron to the Bandai Ultron Gundam. My buddy just started his own YouTube channel, and he wants to grow a little bit. Actually, you guys know him, Mitchell. He was on the Showcase Swap. He did the MG Age 1. Yeah, MG Atlas would be awesome, honestly. But anyway, so he's going to be coming on here shortly after he gets the Ultron finished. He's going to bring it over. We're going to do a comparison review. So it'll be a thing on my channel, and then he'll have something on his channel. So that'll be fun. And if you want to look him up, he's Inked Gunpla or Inked Gundam on Instagram, Facebook, all the good stuff. I like how he's got like the cloth looking joint covers here. The BB Senshi Astre has plastic fries. This is true. I'm gonna have to do an SD build sometime soon. I've got that Mark III sitting over there. I think it'll be a fun build. Also about to start, after this one's done, I'm going to work on the thing, the Ride and Go. You got them both, and you like the Supernova Nataku and Ultron more. See, I haven't got to see them in person, so I want to know the difference. I want to really see it and feel it, you know, so I can really make an informed decision. Like I don't like the details of the Supernova kits. I mean, I can see why people do like them. I'm not blind. They just don't do anything for me personally. But I want to form my own informed opinion based on the actual thing. Now, once again, why? I see if I'm like here, it's too much washout. If I come back here, I'm really red. What's up, Robert White? Sorry, you guys are gonna hear my phone going off in the background over here. Alright, let's actually get to work here. I'm going to turn the camera down so you don't have to stare at my ugly face. Which, you guys, how do you like the nice beard going? This isn't normal. This is only because Harvey happened. Normally for work I've got to shave. So this is what I would call a vacation beard. Personally, I like it. My girlfriend's wife really likes it. But we can't keep it. It's like a puppy. Up there will be an MG Atlas and frame when I recycle from any previous. Yeah, they don't like doing new things. They just want to recycle old frame parts. How did I get? I don't even know how that happened. I've got panel line marker all over my hand from something. Maybe it was in the lid and I didn't see it. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, beam stickers. And yeah, it's a little awkward working in here. I don't like working on the surface. Alright, I'm going to turn this down so you can stare at my beautiful belly and the instructions. The majority of the kit will be covered with that wrap that the MG full armor has. Yeah. If anyone wants some sweet tunes, check out Overwork on Spotify or wherever you get music. Why do I feel like I just plugged something? I gotta get all my tools out here. Nippers. Okay, which knife was the good one? Let me run along my finger and figure out which one was sharper. Okay, that's the right one, I think. Yeah, I already could tell the webcam is going to be stupid. Hey, look at my finger up close, guys. Thunderbolt Season 2 kits, yes, please. I want those Act guys. I want the Aqua Gems. The Aqua Gems. Okay. This should actually be a fairly simple build, I'm sure, from anybody who's built it already knows. I plugged it, you read it. Yeah, okay. I gotta read in my announcer voice. If anyone wants some sweet tunes, check out Overwork on Spotify or wherever you get music. There you go. There's my official plug. Where's my money? I mean, I'm like, this is the B runner, guys. Why do you keep telling me which runner is the wrong one? I'm dumb. Found the A runner. An RE100 silver bullet. That would actually be cool. The flight type Gooth, that would also be Gooth. The flight type Gooth would actually be pretty cool. Okay, we got an A6. An A5. See, what I should have done was I should just get my Bluetooth headset and stream music that way so you guys don't have to hear it. Oh, if only I had thought about that beforehand. Too late now. Actually, that would look awkward because I'd be sitting here on camera with things. Now, I want to set it up to where I have two cameras, one on me, one on the Gundam, and I can just switch back and forth. I did not have time to play with that and figure out how to do it. So, you know, I like being able to interact with you guys now. It's kind of fun being on camera a little bit more. Plug Backstep's channel. No, he's right there. He can plug his own channel. I've already plugged his stuff. The irony is, technically, he does pay me. He pays me for advertising on his own stuff. Wow, this is some tough plastic. My knife is not that dull. This is just hard to cut. Vids aren't boring. They're just better in 1.5 speed. If you can actually listen to me in 1.5, that's impressive. My videos are lengthy. They're not boring. They're informative. MG Alex 2.0. That'd be cool. Yeah, why not? Oh, that's good. Just cut that right there. That's fine. Do that. Just make a big nub out of the thing you just tried to remove. You're slow. Where does that go? Okay. Now, I have not built the Alex, and obviously I've not built this kit, so this is going to be something new. I like building new kits. I feel like I've done a buttload of certain kits. Like, it just repeats over and over the same stuff. The IBO will do that to you. But this is new to me. Yeah, and I know that this thing is more or less based off an old kit, even though it's a brand new one. And I know that's why people get mad at it. They're like, they could have done it better. This is not a 2017 kit. Sorry, I don't know why I do that voice whenever I start talking like other people. Not my fault you people sound like that. What do you mean you people? I meant you people. That's what I said. You know what they have to do? Just build the Alex around 2.0 frame. They just everything else they build is off the 2.0 frame. Why not? 2.0 frame is awesome for what it is. I mean, Alex is just a very fancy Grandpa Gundam, so it shouldn't be that hard, guys. Come on, Bandai, just get with it. I do need to get some more older MGs, I'm going to say that. Just so I have stuff to do. Turn A Shin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only thing to get a 3.0 was a Grandpa. I think we need a 3.0 Zaku. The 2.0 Zaku kits are actually very good, but I think it needs a 3.0 now. Yeah, the full armor Alex, more or less. Okay. Man, like I said, dude, this blade is getting dull on me, or this plastic is actually pretty hefty. MG Zeta Plus C1, I would, but it sells out all the damn time. I've wanted that kit, it just keeps selling out. If they do the 3.0s, I hope they do it in Origin style. That would be fun. Actually, they haven't done an MG Origin anything but the Gundam, and I think they need to. They need to do an MG Origin gun tank. You guys know I love me that Origin gun tank. Cleaning up the nubs, cleaning up the nubs. That's the Cleaning Up the Nubs song, in case you guys are wondering. There we go. I kind of like the cockpit core here. That's actually pretty neat. MG what? Style? Yeah. Singing the song, totally forgot to clean some nubs. Gotta remember to keep my hands. So I've got this camera directly in front of me, but I've got my time lapse over here. I gotta remember to keep my hands out of the shot. Mostly because you can't see what the heck I'm doing in the time lapse that way. In case you guys aren't following me on my Instagram, there's some fun build / reviews coming up very soon that I teased on my Instagram. Had a lot of fun doing those the last couple days. Taking a break from Gunpla for like 5 minutes. I guess technically they got shared on my Facebook too. Everything is P Bandai now, don't you know? Make it all P Bandai. Was that P Bandai? No. Well, it should have been. Premium Bandai is just going to become regular Bandai, and then it's going to be Ultra Premium Bandai that becomes something more expensive than that, even somehow. I'm not. It's like there's almost ping. What? Sorry, I just. Ah, dang it. I know I forgot something. Forgot to mute facing books. Oh. Hold on, guys. I forgot to shut down Facebook. There we go. How's that forearm going for you guys? You like that forearm? It's the best forearm ever. Okay. Should I display a silver bullet with wire hands or with hand, claw, or beam saber on a wrap? Beam saber and shield. Because wire claws and all that are really annoying to keep up with in a display. So we have the Rosen Zulu. We don't do any of that with that. I'm hoping that that nub is going to be behind the backpack. Okay. Sticker number 5. Oh, great. Okay. I'm going to use a few of these stickers because I don't want to paint anything at the moment. Some of these things I will have to paint, but not everything. Okay. Well, that's crooked as all get out. That's a stupid sticker, guys. Really stupid sticker. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Get rid of the sticker. We're going straight in the paint again. I find the right paint. No. Maybe. No. I got too many markers, guys. Way too many markers. Let's see here. I do not have my paint tray. So this will be interesting. And that is essentially the same gray. Okay. Look what you guys made me do. I had to bust out the markers, and I wasn't even done with the chest yet. I'm just gonna let you guys argue in the comments, because I'm not even paying attention to what you're doing. Okay, I'll do some cleanup later on that after it dries. Eyes freaking itching. PCK. Okay, that's why that looked weird. I was wondering why there was such a strange hole for the polycap of the neck. Seriously? Gotta trim the polycap because it's just a hair too big. There we go. Now it fits. What's happening? Same goes for Seed. A lot of people like it. Remember how good it was, and Bandai pumps out 2.0, Freedom 2.0. Guess never got any light today till now. Okay. Actually, I'm glad they're actually pumping out new kits for Seed. It'd be fun if they did the entire line again. But then again, I actually need to go through and get some of the older Seed kits I don't have. I need some of those Seed, that good old Seed MGs. Okay, so what are we arguing here? Oh yeah, when were you gonna hit me up and bring over those what was it, Transformers or figures you picked up, Striker? Kevin? You brought that up last time. Okay. Gotta watch where I'm putting my fingers. Stick it right in the paint. Okay. Chest vents. Oh, A runner. B runner, B runner, B runner. So is anybody working on anything fun? Anybody building with me here? Something good for number 200. Did everybody get to see the one-to-one unicorn in action? Slightly disappointed. Also, the other reason I'm in here is so the noise from the neighbors isn't quite as loud in here as it is in the living room. Though if you hear loud banging, that's them. As I say it, that's funny. Okay, chest vent in. You're at work, you wish you could build at work. I tried to one time on a Saturday, because I had plenty of office time. It didn't happen. I brought it with me, and I pulled it out. I was like, I don't really have a whole lot of time. I wasn't going to get a lot done in an hour. The fact that turn A Master Grade came with the cow, that's hilarious. Okay. The last of my little pointy Q-tips here. Building your MG Jesta cannon. Oh, lucky you. I want a Jesta cannon. I don't have any Jesta, and this one's got a Jesta cannon. Look at you throwing around that P-Bandai money. Alright, chest is done and done. I'm gonna stop the time lapse. Zoom in here. So the fun thing is for these things, you guys get a little bit of behind the scenes. The MG Master Raid Cow came with the Turn Gundam. Alright. Actually, painting that, painting around the cowl there actually worked out really well. That's a cowl, not the cow. So you guys can see that. So instead of using a sticker, I painted that. Worked out pretty nice. Okay, time to build some head. I really wish it would tell me what runners I needed. Like, going into it, it doesn't tell you which runner you're going into. Okay, I don't need the C2. I think I only need the C1. Never mind. Okay. You would have thrown away the turn A and kept the cow, right? Turn A is cool. It's got a mustache, man. Technically speaking, I do think it's supposed to be the most powerful Gundam ever. Okay, so I have to assemble the face. I get some new nippers, guys. These are old. You just figured out what you're going to make next? Do tell. You know, Backstepped, you never did make your second pick for the month. And I guess technically you can wait. Turn A is nuclear powered. Also just started with Gundam Max. You're gonna build another grandpa. Well, that was slightly disappointing. I was hoping it'd be something awesome. Who are you asking there, Sheriff? Me? I started building either the end of 2012 or the beginning of 2013. Okay, that's fine. Message me. Throw it on Patreon. Either way, I don't care. See, guys, because he's a patron, he gets to actually choose a build or review for the month. Actually, 2 of them. And one of them is going to be private. So that's just going to be for the patrons. You guys on YouTube will not see it. Just one of the tiny benefits. Because there are so few. There's so few benefits. You know what? Sometimes these eye stickers are not great. Though I will say the worst I've ever done on applying some eyes was the first time I did the MGH2. That was by far the goofiest set of eyes. I literally had to deconstruct the head afterwards. I'm like, I gotta fix this. It was bad. No, please, not the devil. All right. Super Fullman request. Steffi, it doesn't matter. You're not in the Patreon. DM is releasing an MG Exia repair model. I saw that. Got into a bit of an argument yesterday with a guy because he was ragging on third-party model kits, but he was a third-party model kit maker. He's like, you can't compare us to other third-party kits. Those guys are just doing knockoffs. And I'm like, you literally, he's like, you make resin kits to convert existing kits. So at least the other guys, while they may have ripped off the frame or something like that, you only have to make one kit. You buy this conversion kit from these guys, you have to buy the original kit and their kit to make it happen. So you actually have to give the money twice. Now, mind you, he is supporting Bandai in that manner, and that was his argument. But it's like, I have to spend twice as much money. If I'm going to spend this much money, why don't you buy the original kit and sell me the frame? Instead of me having to waste an entire Gunpla kit. But we went back and forth for a while, and I'm just like, look, you clearly don't get what I'm saying. It's like, I have no problem with third-party makers. They're not knockoffs. Now, knockoff guys, those guys suck. They're actually taking money from Bandai. Or whoever they're stealing from. But just third-party guys making their own stuff, there's nothing really wrong with it, in my opinion. Obviously, I buy third-party Transformers. And I haven't yet, but I might buy third-party Gundam kits. You found a pic that doesn't. Wow, this head is huge compared to the face. That is funny. Hold on. Okay. Oof, that's not going to be a pretty seam line. Yeah, that is a really tight little squishy face. Gotta remember the camera's backwards. There we go. Yeah. Though, you know what's funny? I was looking through, I don't even know which website I was on. You know, just looking at kits. And it was definitely a Japanese website. I can't remember which one it was. But they had Kotobukiya kits that were straight up like Gundam ripoffs. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I know Kotobukiya does their own thing. They got frame arms, they've got those other stuff. These things were straight up Gundams. I don't care. I was like, okay. They look cool. I was like, I'm not going to buy it, but it looks cool. Okay, safety nubs. Probably remove the top ones, not the bottom ones. Yeah. Well, see, that's one reason I want to look at the. Oh, that went flying. At the Supernova kits, because they have very different detailing, especially that Sandrock. That Sandrock is like a whole new thing compared to the Master Grade. And of course, when I get the Master Grade in October, you know, I can compare it when somebody else buys the thing. But I think Supernova, one thing that sucks is if they were releasing right beside the official, I'd be okay with it. But it bothers me a little bit that they're undercutting them a bit by doing it so early. Like, I mean, it's August, I guess, September, whatever month it friggin' is. I guess it's one more month technically till it comes out, but they're hitting up the sales before they ever happen for the official. But it comes with so much different crap, and the detailing is so different on those supernovas that, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not a fan of Dragon Momoko, really, but they're cool what they do. What's up, by the way? Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I was talking about you earlier. I was saying you need to, when you're done with your thing, you need to come over. So Inked Gunpla, guys, go follow him. Go check out his channel. Go check out his Instagram and his Facebook. That's funny. Everybody I talk about ends up showing up eventually. So if I start talking about Dan, he'll probably show up. No, he's actually probably at work. Because he's been live streaming a lot lately. Buy one from each, yeah. So I don't need multiple things of the same thing in my collection, with the exception of Unicorn, because those existed in the same series. No. Stop having school when I'm streaming. From now on, I'm going to stream exclusively while you're at school. Just because you said that. Don't think I won't. You just got Figma Deluxe Twilight Princess. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you keep talking about all these awesome things, and yet you forget to hit me up and come hang out. Dang it. Sometimes camera stickers are retarded. How's that Ultron build going? You about done with it? Saw your pictures earlier. Which, by the way, a little unfair because you do all the excess painting and stuff. Also, why hasn't Supernova done Heavy Arms Custom yet? Just gonna throw on extra guns, I guess? More guns. It needs more guns. Dang it. Okay, we'll say the VFin is quiet phone. I will say that the VFin on this thing is rather fiddly. Might end up getting glued. Okay, now I wish I had left the nubs on there. Link is a deluxe princess, yes. I would like a deluxe princess, please. Yeah, I'm not going to cut that. Not going to risk it. Although I will go ahead and give this a dab. Yeah, I think I saw something like that too. Still waiting on getting my PG Millennium Falcon. Wow, that head is really loose. That's scary. Because of what happened with Harvey, I had to spend a bunch of money to make up for bills. So you're not funny, backstepped unlike Jetfire. He is funny. What? You're kidding. Jetfire's not funny. Skyfire's funny. I think Backstep's funny. But he does pay me to think that, so I don't know. Why aren't you at work? Mitchell, why aren't you at work? Don't people out there need vape juice? Yeah, how exactly did you do that? We're going to have to talk about that. Come on. Some of these nubs are ugly. Forearm nubs. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You were at 3. Okay. No, this one. I just got eerily quiet. Kinda hate when that happens. It's a little weird. I'm just talking trash, man. Just talking trash. But yeah, I'm really itching to go get my Millennium Falcon paid for. And I had literally I had almost all the money together, and it's like, oh crap, now I gotta go make sure I can get through this month. Since I lost nearly a week's worth of pay. Yeah, apparently everybody is not a fan of that Death Note. I didn't watch it yet. I'm a fan of the original Death Note, so that's why I kind of don't want to go watch it. It's like I've heard nothing but bad things. It's like I don't want to watch it now. Just watching the preview, I look at it and I'm just like, that looks dumb. I mean, I think that Willem Dafoe as Ryuk was a great idea. I just feel like it wasn't probably executed very well. This plastic feels funny. Like, this doesn't feel like a normal Gundam kit. What is that? Doesn't even say. What do we got here? Hey, Mitchell, when's the next YSL Black? That's a good question. Mitchell, when's the next build night over there? I know things got messed up by Harvey, but I really hate nubs like this. L's not black. How's it? Oh, your post office isn't running. Okay. It's like mine is. What are you talking about? I'm waiting on stuff that I ordered that I don't even think is shipped, and I don't even know what's going on with that. I ordered some Loot Vault stuff like before Harvey happened, and I don't even have a tracking number. I don't have anything yet. I was like, when is my cool stuff supposed to get here? Are you even going to tell me, or am I just gonna have to guess? Okay. Well, that's a different kind of worm. Yeah, the way I looked at it is like L, and this one is actually just Billy from Power Rangers. And there goes the noise from upstairs. You guys probably can't hear that, but it's loud. Okay, I need to do this ×2. Hold on. I forgot to do the ×2 part, guys. Yep, definitely need new nippers. These are getting warm. I like the opening. Epic voice guy. Right before I got on here, I was watching the honest trailers for Kong Skull Island. That was great. Because it was even partially written by the director himself. He's like, I'll tell you everything that's really wrong with this movie. Well, I'm not too worried about a competition. I just didn't know when the next build night was. If anything, I should be prepping for the Houston Grand Prix, which I doubt I'll be able to compete in anyways, because of course they put it on a frickin' Saturday. Ow, that was pointy. Do you think this kit is the worst one in 2017? I don't know. It's not done yet. I mean, I'm not hating it by any means. Who's it? Table Clones Workshop. Okay, sorry. I don't know. I'll have to do a best and worst of 2017 at the end of the year. Okay. And this year I can actually include master grades. Unlike last year. It's like 2016. I didn't build any 2016 master grades. So I'm going to have to pick up the pace and make sure I actually get all my 2017 kits built in 2017. So I'm going to run into an issue. It's like last year. It's like I had my last 2016 kit, which was a regional ace. I had it finished, but I hadn't even had it reviewed yet by the time I needed to make my best and worst video. You wanted to do the Grand Prix, but your Halloween party for... Why is your Halloween party so early in the month? I thought that was like the 13th or something. Why? I'm just gonna yell at you. You might send a bill. Don't you have to be present? I mean, I'd like to get my one thing that I've been working on finished in time for that, but I'd have to put everything else aside for that. I mean, technically, I guess I have a month. Yeah, you guys don't necessarily know. I've been working on a build in the background. A lot of you have not seen. Yes, I am into cars, right? Why? What is my thought on JDMs? JDM what? Be more specific. JDM just stands for Japanese Domestic Market. Oh, dang it. I'm doing that thing where I put my hand in front of the thing I'm building. Be more specific. 21st is the Grand Prix. It's still 10 days before Halloween. Halloween parties are on Halloween. Duh. Ugh. I'm gonna have to get up and move in a minute. My legs are killing me. Yeah, guys, I like really wrecked my left leg this weekend. Helping out over my parents. We cleaned out the garage. Spent all day doing that. That about killed me. But then yesterday, when I was already hurting, we go to take out the trash. And I end up stepping backwards and blind tripping over a curb. Luckily, like, I didn't fall, but you know how you use everything in your body to not fall sometimes? Ended up, like, straining my leg and my back. That sucked. The cars themselves. They're wrong hand drive. Well, you also got to give me some decades. Narrow it down, man. It's like JDM cars have been around for a long time. Give me something specific. Do I like Hondas? Do I like, Acuras? Do I like Nissans? What? Killing me here, man. Use your conversation skills. cars. Do you like cars? I like cars. Yes, they're cars. They have wheels. They move. What would you like me to? What would you like to know? You could remote entry. Oh well, geez, isn't that fun? Good. Maybe I'll do that. Although I'd have to find somebody to take it down there for me. Or I guess I could go down there and drop it off a Dion or something. The wrong hand drive. Okay, fine. I do believe that Japanese vehicles, much like with Takara versus Hasbro, the Japanese version tends to be a bit cooler than the American watered down version we tend to get. In case of the Integra Type R from the 90s and early 2000s, we never got the good ones. We only got the GSR, which was good enough, but not, not the same thing. Also, what? Do you guys watch regular car reviews? I've seen some, actually, oddly enough. We did the party in Halloween. We had a ton of people that couldn't make it because we were taking their kids trick-or-treating. Oh, okay. Honda Integra from the 90s. The Civic Type R that we never get over here. We'll get the SI, but we'll never get the Type R. And apparently the Type R is like the world's fastest hatchback right now over there, and we will never get that here. Not to mention, it's pretty fast, it's pretty awesome looking, and all that stuff like that. Nissans, generally better. Overall, generally better from the JDM side. I know a guy who was actually, he would actually do that, buy all the parts, and he would convert everything to JDM, except for being right-hand drive. I remember going to a car meet a long time ago down in Houston on a Friday night, possibly Saturday night. And I was talking trash about this. What was it? It was a Lexus. And I thought it was just the American version. And I walked up on it, and it was an actual Soarer, even right-hand drive. I was like, okay, never mind. Okay, that doesn't. Okay, so it just wants that to be facing that way. Look at this guy just slapping a Soarer badge on his Lexus, and I walked up on it. Nope, never mind. That's an actual one. I take it back. I'll eat crow. That's fine. Man, oh, whew, these are tiny little joint pieces. That's gonna be scary. Nissan 300ZX twin turbo with all-wheel steering. I know a few guys who had a couple badass RX-7s back in the day, the good ones, including a tri-rotor at one point. 280s becoming more popular these days. Now, I got a buddy who's into 240s, like the good two, not the Sylvias, but the 240Zs. He's got a couple of them. One he's building an awesome turbo motor for, but then got very sidetracked with life, and hasn't really gotten back to it, sadly. Okay, so this needs to go this way. This is a very weird arm construction here. Okay. Stop distracting me and trying to build an arm here, guys. There we go. Okay, so we got a single jointed elbow. It's straight up 90 degrees. Nice. Reviewing while mid thing here. You want a 2001 XJ. Okay, get one. I always wanted of course, wanted a Skyline R34. Always thought that was the perfect car. And pretty much was. A21. It's the fist. It is the beast. Okay, he does have a trigger hand. That's good to know. Shows how much I pay attention when I unbox things. Do you guys ever pay attention when you unbox things? Cash for clunkers. Yep, they did. Which was one of the worst. You guys probably don't. A lot of people don't even realize that was one of the worst deals ever. Because realistically, you gave up a car. They called it a clunker. For the most part, they were still running perfectly fine. And people gave them up for, a tiny amount of money or a tax credit or something like that. The government just ended up scrapping all of them, and now we start putting out all these brand new vehicles that are nowhere near as fuel efficient, actually won't last anywhere near as long, and in the case of electric vehicles or even hybrids, they don't really amortize their own pollution. And I'm a proponent of this. It's like, no, it's like you can't go full EV because going full EV will actually kill the environment. No one misses you. You want a 350Z? No, you don't. Honestly, what he said, the 370s would be better. Actually, the 350Z is one of the most unsafe cars. Actually, the convertible specifically is actually has a worse crash test rating than a smart car. If you hit a convertible 350Z on the side door, it will just completely fall apart. It's terrible. Yeah, you don't live in these days. Tip doesn't believe in nowadays. He lives in the olden days. He's living in the past. In fact, he's showing us much like Jetfire. He, in fact, is from another universe. You want all the cars. All the cars. I said I wanted all the cars, and I realized how much taxes would be on all of them. Like, Jay Leno has several hundred at this point, but he can afford that. Normal people, not so much. I mean, I would love to be able to have several airplane hangars full of cars. I even once said I'd rather have a 12-car garage with a tiny shack next to it to live in. It's like, all I need is a car, so I don't actually need human interaction or anything like that. Even though I'm going to say right now, I don't actually like the look of the 370s, but they're better cars in general. The engine is better, even though the 350 and the 370 both have a French engine. That's right, you heard me. Made by Renault. Even the GTR, same base motor, is actually a Renault engine. It's rather amusing. Just roasted Jetfire. I didn't roast Jetfire. Not my fault he lives in BC. Rolls-Royce Phantom or Ghost? Yeah, those would be great. Rolls-Royce, I believe, is better than Bentley at this point. Bentley went in a different direction over the last few years, although some of them are still beautiful cars. I would love an Aston Martin, personally. I think they're pretty much the most beautiful thing on the planet. I like how we're talking about cars. The E86, the only car you know. Okay. Well, somebody's really living in the past. Okay, building one of the worst. No, actually, I'm not. I'm building a Tristan. I already built a Regionlays. I'll tell you right now, I'm less angry at this kit than the Regionlays. So right now, it's definitely not the worst kit I've ever built. So you guys can just the Chrysler V8 Hemi will be discontinued. Yeah, I don't know that that's true. I have no substantiated proof about that. But they were talking about getting rid of all V8s anyways. They're talking about getting rid of all V12s for years. It makes no sense for them to get rid of the Hemi. That's like their best-selling engine. There's probably more Hemis on the road than their little turbo, I forgot whatever they're called, pure air, clean air, 4 cylinders from Italy. There's probably more Hemis on the road than that. Now, making a new generation of Hemi, that I believe. That'd be like saying the Chevy's gonna get rid of their V8s. No, they're not. This is like the LS is one of the best-selling motors on the planet ever, and they just keep making it better. Like with Ford and the Coyote, it's only getting better. I don't think they're really ever gonna get rid of it. I think there's no point in getting rid of it. V8 Hemis actually modern V8s are so good and run so well and actually are so efficient compared to old V8s that they're actually better. They're actually, as long as you don't modify the exhaust system to be ridiculous, they're actually doing a good thing for the world. Of course, turbo motors are actually good for that too. What are we doing here? You got your C3 Corvette up first, running on good A1 performance. So it's got to work on the visuals as much as the front body and the return. Dang it, I just threw my armor on the floor. At least I have carpet in here so things don't go very far if I drop them. I don't know if you guys could hear any of that. It was like way over here. LS swapped RX-7, what nonsense. Actually, that's pretty awesome. Actually, I would have done that too. Personally, I want to get like an older BMW. Like not old, but like early 2000s. And swap in an LS. I think that'd be great. It'd be great. That is pointy. Ow. Guys, knives are pointy. Did I construct that properly? I did, okay. Assembling arms. Oh, form the head. Nope, no, Keith. Keith, stop forming the head. It's already done. But I'll form it. No. Car talk with Shoki. Hey, I nerd out about all kinds of stuff. What's your thoughts on the MG Verka High New Gundam? I don't know. I've never built a High New Gundam. It's purple. That's my thoughts on it. Actually, when I owned my Miata back in the days, I had an NA Miata. That's the model, not the fact that it was, in fact, naturally aspirated. I dropped some knowledge on y'all. But anyways, my Miata, I actually had a Ford V8 I was prepping to drop in the Miata because there's plenty of companies that would do that. I think Bulldog, or I can't remember or Bullfrog, one of those was one of the companies. This looks so funny. Hold on. Oh, here, we're doing Dantaline again. See, this is already making me funny. Getting in the car, go to work, and I'm still listening. There you go. Keep it going. Just keep it playing, man. But yeah, no, I actually wanted to do the V8 swap on the Miata, though. Like, you have to beef up the front suspension so much and swap in at least an 8.8 rear to really keep that thing from falling apart. Well, realistically, the new Miatas are so good. Like, they've got 200 horsepower now, 230 horsepower now on the stock Miata. You don't need to even drop in a V8. You don't even need to drop in a turbo. In fact, there is a turbo Miata option. Now, that's one thing that we're not getting here. We're talking about JDMs. You can't order, or you might be able to order a J-spec Miata, which comes with the 2-liter motor instead of the small 1.8 or whatever it is. Maybe it's the 2.3. Either way, the J-spec Miata motor is so much better. Actually, how about this though? Instead of the Miata, order the Fiata, because that thing is actually pretty sweet. Though apparently a little bit mushy according to reviews. The engine is it's not the Miata motor, it's one of the Fiat motors. But I think it looks so much nicer. And by the way, keep digging, Watson. Sorry I didn't get to reply to you. I was busy doing other things. Okay, go watch my cat. I can't say his name. I don't have any thoughts on it. If I built it, I would have a thought on it. It's an MG kit. I've always thought that the Hainu was like a little much. Like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the new Gundam. If you guys watch my review on that, I mean, it's cool, but you know, it's a hassle. I might build one just one day, but I've got no need for it. I've considered it. I think that the Verkov is probably the better of the two, but you know. Oh no, he's gonna go watch somebody else's review. That's terrible. They even made a Hainu able to hold itself with a simple tab right away. Yep. I was actually looking at a Monte dealership near you. Oh, the one in Deerbrook? Is that the one that flooded? Wasn't that Monte dealer right next to the river though? That might be bad. Actually, you know what's funny is that Monte dealer used to be the old Dodge dealership where my mom bought her minivan. Sanaju Stein is a neat kid. I know. I can't wait to. Hey, Delta, how are you, by the way? Just not saw you. I want the Sanaju Stein. Usually it's so sought after. It doesn't stick around long anywhere. So I haven't really been able to get my hands on one. Plus, it's like $80. It's a little harder to drop on some things sometimes. I've got too many irons in the fire sometimes, guys. Too many things I need to buy all at once. So I've got a bunch of stuff pre-ordered right now for the next month or so. And I've got things that I need to order. That's going to break if I keep trying to saw away at that. I mean, if somebody had a Hainu that I could review, that'd be another story. I don't feel the need to build it, but I wouldn't mind reviewing it and take a closer look at it. I don't know anybody who's got one offhand. Mitchell, go get it for me. Should have dropped all the Transformers and figures. Why? Dropped off? What? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not actually over there, but I could meet you in Humble. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna let me borrow some figures and Transformers and stuff, by all means, we can meet up one day. I will do that because that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, I need beam sabers, guys. Make me some beam sabers here. And why are you hating on backstep so much? What do we got going here? Okay. Yeah, Sananju Stein, I want to get hold of that. I think that's a great kit. Plus, I love Sananju as it is. I want to do that one a little bit, some justice. I do need to get the Double Zeta Verka when it comes out. This is a really long time lapse right now. I've only stopped it once. Usually I do several breaks. It makes it easier to fit. This build has already taken longer than anticipated. Not gonna lie. Even though I've only been at this about an hour and 15 minutes. Excited for Christmas, just started making a list. Okay, Sanaju Stein is another one of my favorites. Hainu Sanaju Stein. You have a Hainu? Well, see, look, I just need you to bring over all your crap, dude. Well, see, I want to see it. I want to see it with the regular new Gundam. I want to see that big bastard. And we got huge nubs on these beam sabers. Your back's fine. Backstep needs to back off. No, everybody just needs to be civil. Interesting looking thing here. The stream is taking way too long to end. You in a hurry? It's like, you guys know I always do 2-hour streams. Sometimes I do 5-hour streams. I don't know. Didn't I do a 4-hour one day? Wasn't that my first one to do a 4-hour live stream? Whoa, hello, knife. Where are you going? Mitchell, you're just going to have to do like Nick and bring everything over one day and just sit and review. Which, that I hope Nick's home was okay. I haven't gotten to talk to him. I know his parents got flooded out. I know he lost his car. I don't know. I hope he didn't have a trunk full of Gundams like he usually does. That was probably pretty tragic. Okay. I need a thing, guys. I need a thing. Okay, so now we're going very Mark II with this. Am I missing? Oh. I was like, where is the thing? Why were those the good old days? 6-hour streams? Yeah. When? Doing what? Maybe we'll stream a Nerdcast one day. That might be fun. We just got to get a lot of people to actually watch it. You guys don't tend to watch a Nerdcast anyways. Once again, guys, go check out Inked Gunpla. Go look at his YouTube. Go look at, subscribe to his YouTube. He doesn't have a whole lot of videos going just yet, but we're going to work on that. And he's got a cool Instagram and Facebook. So make sure you just look up Inked Gunpla everywhere. Some of your messages don't seem to show up. Well, yeah. If you're saying things that I have blocked, they won't. Well, just go look up the Nerdcast and you'll know what it is. Oh, that is upside down. Okay. Some Shoki fan you are, you don't even know what the Nerdcast is. Okay, so this has to go here first. Facebook groups when I build. I'm sure you meant to say something. Hey, stop texting while driving. It's illegal now. You said you left for work. Get off your phone. You're not a Shoki fan. Well, then get out. I'm just kidding. I've got, actually, this is video number like 402, 401. So I'm over 400 videos now. Just thought about that this morning. I was like, I just upload. I don't even think about it. I'm like, oh crap, I have 400 videos. What have I been doing with my life? Oh yeah, this. That is not straight. Get in there. He might be at a stoplight. He's not at a stoplight. What's going on? Second. Still illegal, period, to be on your phone. They just passed it in Texas. Typing at lights. Still illegal! I just said that. I'm going to have to resist the urge because I do a lot of it while I'm at work. So it's like if you guys start making comments before 10 a.m. on most days, I'm not going to be able to reply while I'm working. Which is probably safely anyways. You've only made 205 years, yeah. Yeah, but you've been here for 5 years. I guess technically, I started the channel back in 2012, oddly enough. Totally unrelated stuff. Though, of course, all of those videos don't exist anymore, and they won't. So, I mean, I've been around. The Shoki channel, technically speaking, has been in existence for 5 years. I just only had like 6 videos on it prior to this. Okay. What's up, Lester? What's my most favorite kit so far? You've been doing nothing for almost 3 years, though. Same here. Literally. Like, it's like all of a sudden, it's like, hey, wait a minute, I have a YouTube channel. Maybe I can make some videos. So far, my favorite kit. I mean, my favorite one of 2017 was Grimgard. Spoilers on my favorite video. I love me some HG Grimgard. That's a beautiful kit. I don't know. There's so many. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, it sounds like a cop-out, but it is. This doesn't fit exactly right. It's odd. Is this what it's supposed to be? I'll have to see an image of it somewhere. Show me the backpack. Oh, God. Of course there's yellow inside the thrusters. Why wouldn't there be? Yeah, I guess that's right. Doesn't show to insert them in a different manner, so. Favorite kit so far? You know I have to break the law. You don't have to. You got kids, man. Can't be going to jail. Okay. Actually, no. Okay, if you go back to answering your question there, Delta. I just did my my 1 year anniversary video. I went over my favorites so far, at least in the year. If you're interested in that, kind of wish I could throw up cards as I go here. Grimgard is a good kid. Herd 100. Yeah, Nick built the 1-100, and I put it in some weird, sexy poses and really ruined it for him. He brought that over. I don't even remember what. That may have been during the Voltron days. I don't know. He brought it over here. I was sitting there messing with it. And yeah, I put it in some really strange and sexy poses, and he got uncomfortable. He's like, yeah, that's weird, man. I'm like, I don't care. Shut up. Okay, so I don't know why they make you do the backpack and then the shoulder armor. I know that the armor have to go on first, but there was no reason to build the backpack yet. Just let me do the shoulder armor. Yeah, what Devlin said. And also, you're saying that, like, I know a lot of things on UC. You guys know I'm a UC noob. All the yellow. Okay, well, I'm not going to do the yellow on camera today. Because I don't want to. The AMG drives itself. Well, it keeps you from dying. I don't know how much it drives its actual self. Time to test out that cruise control. I forgot who it was. One of my friends the other day legitimately said, well, I guess I have that automatic adjusting cruise control because I wasn't paying any attention and the car stopped before it hit the car in front of me. It's like, oh, well, it's a good thing you weren't paying attention to what you were doing behind the wheel. And I guess your car would have to drive itself, because I know you were trying to finish your H1 hauling ass to Hobbytown that day. Voltron is not inferior to Gundam. Voltron is completely different. Voltron days were not 3 months ago. Voltron reviews were like January. Actually, it might have even been before that. I do believe it was right after. It might have been February. That's still more than 3. Okay, so one of them goes one way, one of them goes the other way. That's interesting in and of itself. And of course, that needs to be painted. They didn't give you a sticker for that. That's friggin' lazy. Also, very weird way to do the shoulders. Not gonna lie. There we go. Okay. Oh man, that's weird. I don't believe I've done a kid that does his shoulders like this. This is weird. I like it. It's just weird. I'm probably gonna have to seam line that too. Just a little bit. Let's see. Where does that actually tie it to go? Alright, let me try the other one. Need my other shoulder, guys. I talk loud at you. That's for you. You know who you are. Okay, one thing I will say, working at this table is a little bit better than working at the dining room table, because if I drop something like that, usually it just goes on the floor. Here, I'm close enough, and actually at a decent height, that it just bounces off my belly. It's that good Gundam belly. That's what that is. Hey, second, did you see the, I guess this goes for everybody, but the new Action Base 4 that they announced? I still don't know what I'm feeling about that. Yeah, what Lester said. There's no combining Gundams that turn into another giant fighting robot. There should be, but there aren't. Okay, what the balls. Okay, I'm fine. I'm reaching my first complaint about this kit, this shoulder armor. It's weird and it doesn't make sense. And it's probably going to have to be etched out a little bit for fitment's sake. Weird. Very weird. Let's see, turn my hands. Let's see, plop him down like so. Now he's skiing on his arms. Stop the time lapse for a minute. Finally, there's a Starbucks open. That's funny. How do you not have a license? You said you were over here doing whatever. That's not actually Gundams combining now, is it? Ever thought about a build? Yeah, I kind of want to get one of the Evangelion kits. Why is nobody talking? Because of you. Scare everybody away, definitely. My lice stream? Oh no. Oh, I guess I could put the backpack on, huh? Oh wow, the time lapse is still like catching up. Oh wow, I like perfectly caught the reflection of the light in the eyes. That's neat. I like the look of this kit. It's gonna be some really strange functionality, but I like the look at it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have round stuff trapped inside of square stuff and have it want to function properly. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But hey, I'm not a Gundam designer. Okay, that's a little bit loose. Try to tighten it up a little. Yeah. What are we complaining about now? Everything is to complain about the Tristan, right? Here we go. He's just gonna do that from now on. That's funny. Hey, look, this one actually makes you do the crotch next. That never happens. Never makes you do the crotch after the torso. That's just unheard of. And something was pointy. That actually kind of hurt. I need A runner, guys. Where's the A runner? Complaining about a kit that everyone calls terrible. There must be a combining gun where somewhere in C. No, not really. You would think there would be. Realistically, Trion 3 is about as close as it gets. And it's not like they're actual full-on combining Gundams. And realistically, if you think about it, the only other one that's close to that is the SDR. Because those are all SDs that combine into the big old dragon. That's probably as close as it even gets. I like the head. I mean, my main complaint is that it's just weird. Like that I'm gonna have to modify it a little bit. It's not like it's never above me to help slightly modify a kit to make it make more sense. Now there was this dude. I don't even remember which Gundam group he was in. He gave this thing like all new joints, like redid all of the knees, the legs, everything. Gave it updated double jointed elbows and everything like that. Ended up making the kit a good half-inch taller. Kind of ridiculous. You're gonna leave. Okay. Sorry. Bye. Steffi's been rather quiet. Steffi! I'm rather tired of dropping that knife at myself. I feel like I've actually found the magical distance to keep the camera actually focused on something. Okay, I need thingy things. C2, C1, C1. Steffi might be on his phone. He hasn't said anything like awkward in a while. That like makes everybody uncomfortable. I watch YouTube on my phone all the time. Kind of hard to have my computer everywhere. It's hard to have my computer in here right now. Quote-unquote unlimited data was invented for a reason. And there's nothing like watching 2 hours of YouTube videos on your phone and then realizing you didn't have Wi-Fi turned on. Okay, I need this thingy. No, don't do that. I got my Starbucks. He has his crack now, everybody. He's good. Everyone be happy for Mitchell that he has his crack. Hey, y'all got any good beers on tap right now? Okie dokie. You know, I'm asking for a friend. Well, he said his car drives itself. What's one kit you love to own, but would have to fully paint? Oh, which one would I just absolutely change the color scheme on? That's a good question. I don't know. Give me a minute. I gotta find the bee runner. I gotta find the thing that goes into thingity thing. Don't you guys know the thingity thing always have to go? What kit would I? Does it have to be master grade or just anything? Anything. Okay. What do I hate the color on? I gotta think. Like, what do I just hate the color of? Savior. No, I'm just kidding. Hand fetish video. Yeah, we're all about the hand fetish videos. Art, where you been, buddy? I stick around long enough and there'll be some blood in this video. Because eventually I'll stab myself. Because it seems like I can't do a live stream in here without stabbing myself really good. Guys, also go check out Unboxing Art's channel. He needs more views. If you like action figures and all that. I like promoting other people's crap. I mean, lovely content. The man has a great beard. Go watch his channel. That's what we get now. He has a good beard. Go watch him. What's up, Marveland? I know it's Marvel and DC, but I always like calling you Marveland. I haven't seen you in forever. Where you been? I like how it's reaching the last 20 minutes of the stream and people are showing up. That always happens. Like, hey, I didn't even know we're streaming. Yeah, I've only been streaming for 2 hours. It's okay. Hold on, wait. Just for art. Yeah. Look at those fingernails, Art. Yeah. Oh, do you like that, Arthur? Hold on, wait. Yeah. Now it's getting weird. Marveland. It's Marveland. You're Marveland. Okay. I don't even know where I'm at now. I was so distracted by trying to distract Art. You've been busy. Fine. Fine. Be that way. Transformers and other things. Yeah, it is a problem, isn't it? Where's my black marker? I'm just yelling a lot today. You guys always have Dragon's Milk on tap. I don't think any other place has more Dragon's Milk than you. Also, when you come over, we need to drink some beer. I just put a bunch in the fridge, but I forgot I had them in my collection. That's not the right marker. Holy crap. I didn't even know I still had one of these left. Probably dead, but... Where's... Oh, there it is. Go figure. Looking forward to Destiny 2, getting back, Soccer Fig to review. People know to go to the top of the mountain and yell to someone to watch your content too. Yeah, I know. I will say I'm not into everything you review, but there are some cool new figures coming out. Some of these new Marvel series. Actually, I was looking at the some of the current run right now of the Marvel Build-A-Figures. Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and all those. Okay, I'm going to have to do some cleanup on this later, but I'm going to go ahead and paint it now. How'd you like that Master Chief, by the way? Yeah, you really ought to get into Gunpla, man. At least a little bit. It is a difficult hobby. But you're already a collector, so it's not going to be too bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean that up a lot later. Okay. It's like, no, don't put the crotch into the body yet. Excuse me. I'm trying to install the rest of your body on you. It's like, there we go. Fall over. That's what you're going to do right there. Hold yourself up. Normally I put this guy on the stand. Also, Art, you're not anywhere near, I forget, are you in Florida? I know you're somewhere on that side of the country, right? Be wary of that shitty new hurricane coming at you. There you go. Yeah, not enough people really looked at the Master Chief review. It's not Gundam, they don't want to look at it. Quiet, you. Okay, so it's doing the thing that never has made sense to me ever in these kits. Okay, so we built all the upper torso. We've now even built the hips and all that. Now we're jumping straight to the feet. No, it didn't. Oh, you said it looks so much better than out of the box. Gotcha. Yeah, no, your Dragon Smoke is ridiculous. I don't know how you get that. You don't want to be a reviewer, but your most viewed video is a review. It happens. Maryland. Okay. Somebody else I know is in Florida. I think everybody's in Florida, dude. Well, I know that Crosum is in Georgia. Hopefully, he's not going to catch any ill effects from that. It's pretty ridiculous. Anthony liked it. Actually, I've been looking at it because I found all of the rest of the figures from that line. If they weren't $20 a piece, I'd probably go ahead and get them because I wouldn't mind seeing the Build-A-Figure. But as I was talking to Art about it the other day. Actually, I'm done building for a moment. I'm going to stop here. Tilt the camera up so you can see my face. So I was talking to Art about it, and it's like, you know what? They have an Elite in that set. It would take so much work to fix, and I just realized I have no drink left. You're right. It would be head, torso, gun, head, torso, gun, shield, feet, crotch, legs. Maryland. Hey, you want me to send you that Master Chief so you can take a look at it and review it? That'd be fun. Just ship it across the country. Hey, look at what I made. I don't want to build the feet right now. I'm lazy. And we're 15 minutes from the end. So maybe we'll just do that last 15-minute Q&A BS. Hey, come out of here. Come on. Come on. Cooperate. Get everybody cleaned up here. Since I was told I need to clean up my mess after I'm done playing. I'm not playing. You gotta go. Your fish is sick. And whatever. Gunpla's gonna be the reason for your next divorce. Well, yeah, you keep buying perfect grades. What do you expect? So yeah, this has been fun. Glad we got to do a live stream again. Actually, I will say, like, other than the shoulders, I'm not hating this kit. And the shoulders aren't hateful; they're just annoying more than anything. You know how hard it is to stare directly at the camera? I need the camera over here like I normally have it. You need a room solid black with LEDs to make the whole room like space and have your bots all. Yeah, but they're not all spacefaring suits, man. Some of them are ground types. Gunplay helped you through your divorce. It helped me through depression, actually, myself. It was how I kept myself busy. Keep the beard. I wish I could keep the beard. I get paid way too much money to make my beard go away. Um, Now there is paperwork that I can fill out to keep said beard. But no joke, I have to get a doctor's note saying that I can't shave for uh, skin irritation, stuff like that. And there are people who legitimately have those problems. I actually do not shave with a razor because it does mess me up. Okay, we'll figure it out. Message me. Strippers help you through your first divorce. See, the reason you say first is because you know it's not your last. See, if it was, it'd be like, help me through my first divorce. I guess half room needed to have land. There you go. Well, one thing is, because I don't, even though I have the thing blocking myself, but I've got all the figures back here, but I also have my Transformers over here. So, I've got like my big boy right, whoop, almost ran over stuff. I've got my big boy, always looking for somewhere to go. And I've got to keep my room somewhat mobile in case when they have to come in here and fix the sheetrock. And actually, I'm going to be working on these guys later this week, assuming nothing else happens. I'm going to put the repro labels on these. Come on, camera, find the focus. Find the focus. There it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna do the repro label reviews for these guys since I've been sitting on it for a while. That actually looks really good on camera right now. That red is like on point. You've been bearded since high school? I was bearded for a very long time, man. This is nothing. I used to have a very nice, super thick goatee and everything. But once again, paid way too much money to shave. Okay, what do we got? I quit. Yeah. Thing is, yeah, you're right. It is as big as a small dog. I would prove that, but I don't have a small dog here. And I've told the wifey this. I would love to have a dog. I want to have a dog in my life again. My parents still have the dogs, so we can at least, or dogs, so we can go hang out with those. Her parents still have dogs. But as long as we're in a tiny apartment, I don't want to have an animal in here. It's going to be difficult enough if and when we have kids, because I don't want to give up my room yet. Repro labels are being used in almost every Prime figure. Yes, the Prime figures needed them. See, once again, I lean up here, it's too bright. If I lean back here, it's just right. And that rhymes. I knew what you meant, Anthony. But no, I like repro labels. Actually, the ones they did for the new Voltron Lions, I'm actually really digging. I watched JT Mitchell's review of it. And I like that they make them look like the original Lions, but also add in like the energy and stuff like that going through them. One and done, beard is a keeper. Nice. Oh, believe me, if and when I could keep this, believe me, I would. The wifey loves it. She likes a good bearded man, and I want to keep it. Believe me. I just can't right now. Now, if I go and get that paperwork filled out so that I can do that, then I will. I just have to get the doctor to prescribe, and this is no joke. Sounds like a joke. Get the doctor to prescribe a long enough beard. Now, there's several guys who do it. One guy, he was one of the first ones to even fight for it, and he shaved the other day. I was like, "What did you do?" It's like, I don't know. It lost some of the novelty of it. I was like, because you were fighting the man first. Now you're not. And yeah, I've one and done on the divorce. That's funny. You say my first divorce because you know it's not your last. Your original Voltron line set, the old school diecast one? And wait, you had the Voltron 2, which was actually not even a Voltron related series. Or it wasn't related to Go Lion. Go Lion Beast King. Okay, what time is it? 2:52. Got 8 minutes. Talk faster, guys. I don't even know how many people are even watching. Probably like 5. Because I can't look at the actual. It's like I'm looking at my my OBS software. I'm not actually looking at anything else. My eyes are all crowdy. You gotta go back to work. Yeah, hit me up later, Art. We'll talk about shipping you that Master Chief so you can take a look at it with your own eyes. You had both. Nice. Lucky you. I didn't have any of those. It really didn't. Actually, I had one friend who had Voltron, but he didn't have all of them anymore. He had lost them. The little ones that were like that big and they were die cast. And I like that the Soul Chogokin basically has re-released those. I know you meant to say smaller, and I was about to make fun of you. Schmerver die-cast ones. Yes, very good. Because I remember when they started the new revitalization of Voltron back in the late 90s, early 2000s. They re-released like the big plastic ones that look like the original ones. They're about yay big, but like really crappy. I assume you meant export. Dude, are you still exporting that video? You started that this morning. I told you not to do it in 4K. I told you. You're spoiled as a kid. I was spoiled as a kid until I wasn't. I was very much a spoiled child. Duh. Like I've got some of my Power Rangers still over there. I was the baby as well. I'm an only child. Baby and only child. Figure that one out in your family. But yeah, that's what it is. Once again, really hard to look at the camera. I should just move the camera right here, but then I lose the cool backdrop. And then you're just going to see my closet. Nobody wants to look at my closet. But maybe I should just move the chat over here. Like wrap around screen. Let's go full on. I want to put my hand here. It blocks enough of the light. Move the hand here. I'm a dork. In case you don't know, I'm a dork. It's like instead of ending the stream early, I'm just sitting here ranting because it's more fun. I'm done. I'm done building it. I hate it so much. I hate it because every reviewer hates Tristan. I have to hate it like everyone else. I don't have to hate anything. Oh, jeez. It's so bad, guys. I'm going to sit here and trash it. It's the worst Gundam ever. It's so stupid. Why did they do this? God, it's a terrible Gunpla. Nobody should buy this. No, everyone should buy it and form their own opinion of it. And if you think it's not good enough, make it better. Dude, my oldest sibling is like, or I'm sorry, my youngest sibling is 20 some odd years older than me. I will say I actually like the face on this guy. I need to do the Vulcans a little bit better. I like the head. I mean, it's surprisingly clean. It's stupid back here, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to paint some details. That's a given. Though I should just do a straight out of the box review, right, guys? And OOTB. Should I do an OOTB review just out of the box? Like, this is it. And then this is 5 seconds later. And then this is after I painted it. How many reviews do I get out of a single thing again? That's right, 5. I wish I had all the original Transformers. Yeah, I wish I had all my original Transformers too, kinda. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can get Tristan with some attitude. I will say that the fact that it's an older HG, or at least an older HG design, really limits the articulation, as it should, but it can still do some pretty hilarious stuff. Focus. Focus. Autofocus is like, no, I'm focusing on your face. There we go. I like Tristan so far. It's very different. It's not a 2017 design, okay? Get over it. Steve, what did Steve have? He had Voltron toys, He-Man toys, ooh, you had a Castle Grayskull. I think Corey said he might bring his Castle Grayskull over. I think he found one. G.I. Joe, more Legos than a Lego factory. That's not true. Looking back, you wish you still had them. Yeah, you should have. Did you lose? No offense, did you lose those in the divorce, or when you just left your mom's? I don't. Not trying to make fun of you. I'm actually legitimately asking. You collect lots of things. Good. So do I. It's all back there. You guys can see. Hold on. Where are we? Right. Okay. The freaking thing is mirrored, and it's not supposed to be. Okay. So these guys right here are coming up in a quickie. Found them at Walgreens the other day, and they were like stupidly on clearance. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get those. Halfway, your computer sucks, dude. Get a better. Okay, no more 4K. No 4K for you, Mitchell. Or did you close your computer and have to keep going? I feel like I'm going to have to start exporting all your videos for you. Am I going to have to edit everything? Am I going to be your editor now? I told you to not do it at 4K. Okay, 4K is reserved for anything under 9 minutes. After that, don't even do 60 frames. It's not worth it. Well, you can do 60. You just got to have good lighting. Not like I've got going on right now. Hold on. I'm gonna... There we go. Get the light out of my face. Oh no, all my definition went away. I had a bunch of Lego, aka off-brand Lego. Yeah, I figured that by the quotation marks. You get to keep all your comics. Hey, that's good. Oh, Jetfire's still here. Or back. I don't know. Actually, I have my comics still up there. The ones that, you know, I was never a huge comic book reader, but I love Spawn. So I have a whole bunch of old Spawn comics, and I've been trying to build up the collection over the years as I find some of the older ones. But that was pretty much the only comics I ever read. Or collected, as it were. That's actually how I found DNA Comics in the first place. You said you were clocking in. I just realized that. He's like, I'm going to clock in. I'll talk to you later, and then just keeps talking. Bye. That's like when Daniel was here and he couldn't leave. Like he's like, all right, man, I'm gonna go, and then we just start talking again. I will say this thing actually feels pretty solid. It's a good chunk. I hate it. I hate it completely. It's dabbing. I don't want it. Terrible. Get it out of here. I just realized I probably stuck my thumb in wet paint. Who wants to see me ban Jetfire for 1 minute? I think they did that on purpose, though. There's a reason they went ahead and made this the way they did. They didn't make it a brand new 2017 kit, design-wise, for a reason. I think they really wanted to... Yeah, I know what you meant. I think they really wanted to capture the old-school HG essence. That's why it's so similar to the Alex. Because, realistically, they could have done a... I keep wanting to say Reborn. The heck? Somebody help me out here. They could have redone the Alex with the new Grandpa Gundam. The Revive. They could have done a Revive Alex. They didn't. They should have. They have the basis right there. They should do a Revive Alex, which this could have easily been based off the Revive. But, you know, they didn't. If they had done a Revive Alex and then come out with this guy, sure, would have made sense. But they don't. They just have the old school Alex, which sort of makes sense as to why they made this the way it is. So you're comparing it to that old school kit, not, you know, you gotta separate the two. HGRG guesstimate. No, I do not have guesstimate. Favorite MSV? I don't know, honestly. What do we got here? You have 6. That's way too many freaking comics, Steve. Good lord, 6,007. You need to have a comic channel on YouTube. Have you no? I know it's gonna sound like a joke. Have you read them all? Guesstimate. What is that? Is that the brown one with the shoulder, the energy shoulder shield? Is that the Guesstimate? And no, there's nothing hidden in my collection. Mudrock. Okay, I always read that as Murdoch. Am I the only one who read that wrong? I'm trying to think because I don't think I have any MSV. I know I got MSD. Good. You know, the thing is, the G-Reco kits, which I'm guessing is, if that's the one I'm thinking it is, the G-Reco kits are all interesting. I will say that. They're not the most posable thing in the world. I don't dig how the hands plug in, at least from the few that I've built, or at least have been exposed to. But the designs are all very interesting and unique, and I do dig that. The color, I actually thought about getting the Gastimer, because it looks very demon-like, doesn't it? I mean, I could see that easily almost fitting in the IBO line as one of the demons. Oh, we're out of time. It's over. A little bit of the A team stuff in here. What? I'm burping. Sometimes I forget I'm actually live streaming. I'm not live streaming. I'm just talking to a camera like I always do. Alright, guys. But I'm going to call it at that because I have to go do stuff that I'm supposed to do on my days off. You know, to make the wifey happy. Oh, I just realized I had leftovers for lunch, but I went to Arby's instead. I'm a moron. Okay. So I'll catch you guys on the next review. Make sure you stick around to watch the rest of the Tristan whenever I get around to building it. And of course, you know, I hate it. It's terrible. I hate it because the reviewers have to hate the Tristan. Well, actually, that works super close up. That's actually a very good view. I'm going to leave that right there. Horns look really bad out of the box, though. Very good. Oh, Murdoch, gotcha. Okay, so if I shove something right up in the camera, it'll focus on it. Or pull away, it'll focus on me eventually. It doesn't want to work whenever I usually use it. I guess I'm going to have to darken up the face a little bit. The side vents. I hate it! No, I'm just kidding. What do you got there? Hope more mobile armor kits and probably okay, good. So I'll catch you guys later on. Make sure you stick around for everything else that's coming out this week. I've got some different kind of shoky quickies. You know, I like my fun little nerdy things. Of course, today was the Ice Mario review. Go check that out if you haven't. Tomorrow will be the Dentaline review, which was fun in and of its own right. Friday, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do because I've kind of overlapped things a little too much. I've got an unboxing, I've got another review, I've got this unboxing, all these things that all have to come out, and I don't want to pile them on top of each other or have too much space. Not to mention, I've got Patreon duty. So I'll catch you guys then. Remember, as always, keep on nerding, keep on building, and let's keep building this community together. And I will see you guys later. I hate it!